oh Femi, Obama, oh Femi, Obama.
Previously on the Mike Knoxxx Show.
No, why?
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black.
All right, but we are back. That's just a few of the nominations this week on the show. But before we get into y'all favorite segment of the week, that's she says anyway, my daughter's segment, Michaela Wonders.
Ladies and gents, and the winner is, drumroll please, wondering about WWE.
Well, you guys' favorite segment won, and I've only been around for I think 3-4 months.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and
I am the EST of UPRE. Thank you very much.
And just for the record, y'all, I do not prep that little girl.
She just went off on everybody.
Breakout star of the year, Tiffany Stratton, Braun Breaker, Joe Hardy. We got
Hardy.
What's his damn name?
Hendrick.
I hate his fucking name. Then we got the Mike Knoxxx Show, the NXT Review Show, the AEW Show, SmackDown Review Show, the Raw Show for Best UPR Show of the Year. I won it last year. I hope I win it again this year from the people. Then we got the Best Host of the Year. We got myself, Mike Knoxxx, Bad Guy Jack, Cactus Katie, Z is Silent, Venomous Vinny, and Executive Consult.
Who won this? You know
it's rigged. Yeah. Watch BEC.
Hey, Mike Knoxxx is the winner.
I get shit.
All right, Mike.
You know, that's 2 times in a row.
beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
What it is I love this award. I don't think I deserve this award. This is 2 years in a row, and I don't want this one. But I love you for it.
That's like the only one.
All right, well, who is our winner, you see? Oh. The Mike Knoxxx Show!
It's all I wanted.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Thank you, God.
Victory! Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. YouTube or Google me, turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it, I just had the balls to say it.
Drums, please.
Viewers may find the following video disturbing.
Ain't nothing but healthy conversation.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's for 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the Money Night Raw, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
And welcome everybody back to the, how can I say this, 10-time UPR Wrestling and Entertainment nominee. Your first time ever Show of the Year award winner. And your 2-time host of the year, the Mike Knoxxx Show. Welcome everybody back to the award-winning The Mike Knoxxx Show. And my commercial was really wrong because, you know, I say things wrong all the time. Y'all see, Honey B corrected me already. And she said, Hardy, right? I had to go back. I won the host of the year last year. And I wanted Show of the Year because I just think we have the best show. You know what I mean? So I wanted to win for Show of the Year because I've been doing this for too damn long. So I thought the people should recognize the people. I am the $1 million host. You are the $1 million audience. And together we tag in and out to form the $1 million connection. It's always been that way. It's about the people. And while you're at the people, come on, guys. You're tuned in to Unpopular Review Wrestling. If you don't know by now, I'm your host, Mike Knoxxx. Papa Knoxxx, my new name. I'm a granddad. Today we got Honey B making episode 6, y'all. Damn, she's almost there at number 7. No, it's only 6.
Are you sure?
It's only 6. What's going on, Charmaine, fan of the year? It's only 6. Okay.
Well, 6 it is, then.
6 it is. Okay. Vaughn's backstage like, yup. Okay. Hey, speaking of King Vaughn Jr., 301 King Vaughn Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast holding me down for over a decade. Listen, you piss me off or do something to make this show mad, he will tell me immediately, okay, that he does not like it. That boy is a ride or die. Okay. Make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe, and share here on Unpopular Review. And check out the links in the bio. We got gear. Next year, we are the ones. Unpopular Review, that is. Okay, make sure you check us out. But today, we got a plethora. You know what that means. A lot of things to talk about today. Honeybee, what you think about the week in wrestling? Because I got a lot on my mind today, girl.
It's been a very eventful week. Very eventful week, for sure.
Well, let's talk about it. We know what it always starts off with because it is called the Mike Knoxxx Show, produced by Knoxxx, hosted by Mike Knoxxx. People get mad because it's Mike Knoxxx, but then the day you're not Mike Knoxxx because this is the Mike Knoxxx Show.
Hey, this is Matthew Brittle, the King of Bros, and you're listening to the Mike Knoxxx Show on Unpopular Review, bro.
So it's time for this week's Moments with Mike.
Week to week, pro wrestling continues to impress and evolve from AEW to TNA to NXT and even Raw and SmackDown. Check out these top 5 Mike Knoxxx moments of the week.
And before we get started, here's a drink to myself for being that damn good and humble long enough.
Congratulations, right. Big Mike.
Dice Man backstage holding me down as well. Nominated. I put in work. Okay, so here's a drink to my. Let's have a toast to the douchebags. Oh, that's me. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Oh shit, that's me. Let's have a toast for the. Come on, y'all. The Mike Knoxxx Show. Y'all made this happen. That had some nasty tequila, but I drink it to you. Thank you, baby. So number 5 this week, it's SmackDown, where Kevin Owens continued to run roughshod over Cody Rhodes, Honeybee.
Mm-hmm.
Cody comes out popping gum, talking smack. He's the face of WWE. You know, I hate to admit that he is, but he fucking is. He is. Kevin from the car still cutting great promos because Kevin's right, comes out, beat his ass. And the troll of this is why it's number 5, Honeybee. Right, this is the first troll of the week. We didn't get to Saturday Night Main Event yet. We're going to talk about that, y'all. Saturday Night Main Event is what we're here for. All right. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. That's the number one thing we're going to talk about today. What's the number one thing on the Mike Knoxxx Show this week is Saturday Night's Main Event. Okay, but number 5 in the week in wrestling, because I got to get there. I'm going to get through it real fast, is that first troll right there, Honeybee. What do you think about the Stardust shirt?
Oh, yeah. He's been on a tear of the shirt wearing for months lately.
For years? For years?
Lately, it's been the few that I've seen have been funny. So for me, it's been a few months, but a few years, yeah, that's fine too. But he's always had that, I'm going to just get in your head and just wear a random shirt. It's a random shirt.
Listen, I have been a fan of the Kevin Owens shirt game as a shirt collector, as a better wrestling fan to those who don't buy him. I'm going to say that. So I'm going to go with it now, right? I can't say you're not a great wrestling fan. I'm just going to say I'm a better wrestling fan because I spend money on the people I like. All right. So I'm just going to say that. All right. If you don't spend money, you're not doing anything. All right. So that's what I'm going to say about that. And this shirt enough. I want to start that shirt now because I love every iteration of Cody Rhodes. Okay. Number 4 this week, honestly, it's just SmackDown in itself, right? Because you have Roman coming out talking about this damn Eufaula, right? Mm-hmm. And when Roman challenges him for this later on, I thought it was absolutely great television.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We talked about cinema, the SmackDown review show. If you haven't seen it, get in the SmackDown Penitentiary every Saturday night with Vic Damone, Jr., The Mark, and Z is Silent. They talked about this, but this was great right here. I absolutely love this of the show. I thought it was absolutely, but they say, as LL would say, something like a phenomenon. Okay. Of a show. I really, really did dig every part of that happening with Roman and what they had all went through. Okay. I thought it was pretty damn good with that. And we'll talk about that a little bit later in the program as well, because we're going to get that match in LA. Okay. But number 3 for me, as we go through these, Honeybee, and I get your take on that in a second, is the nuclear heat that the New Day got on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, that was funny.
Well, go ahead. What you think about that? Because I thought it was hilarious. What you think about that heat they got?
Like Dominic all over again, but you would have never expect it to be a New Day. And it's like they're bigger heels than when they first started. Like the fact that they got booed out of the stadium or out the ring, like that was legit unexpected. Like real talk. So I think I'm excited to where this goes. Like me personally, because wrestling has been going on for so long and so many years, and it has this ability to continuously write stories for themselves. I want to see where all of this goes, whether it's the bloodline story, whether it's the Kevin and Cody story, whether it's, the New Day. Like we have plenty of time for story. Mm-hmm. It's not going to go away. And I don't like the whole you start a story, then you stop it, and then they forget about it. It's like, no, we're going to keep writing and we're going to keep going. And like, that's what it's supposed to be. Is every week something new to a story. You're not going to say that to like a TV show that you watch, like, oh my God, it's the same show with the same characters and they're just doing the same thing. Like, no, it's a story behind it. You want to watch it every week to figure out and see what they're going to do. So the people who complain about the stories being too long or they're still dragging this on, like, yeah, that's the point. It's because if they cut it off in the middle of whatever was going on, then they'd be like, oh, they just forgot about it. Now we don't know what happened. They didn't finish the story or whatever. It's like, there's a reason why they're doing this. That's why they have writers for the show. So I just feel like let the writers write. Let us just watch it and enjoy it.
Let the writers write. Okay. You're tuned into the Unpopular Review Wrestling Show. This is the Mike Knoxxx Show here on Unpopular Review. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Subscribe to our Patreon. Get your merchandise coming up. Number honorable mention for me, Honeybee. So I got to say this, right? The SmackDown Review Show they talk SmackDown, right? So they have to talk SmackDown, right? And it's a blessing to be the Mike Knoxxx Show, which every show talks about every show, but I get to focus on whatever I want to focus on. You know what I mean? So again, while we're show of the year, right? So fuck DYI. I'm gonna say this. I'm serious, right? Because black and white looking like the NWO or not.
No, this is their heel side. They got to show a different, ain't no color over here. This is black and white. We're here to get these titles and we're gonna fuck shit up. Basically, like, you could try if you want to.
If you saw them in the bowling alley, would you know who they were?
Honestly?
Exactly.
If I wasn't a wrestling fan, no. But since I watch it, then yes. Absolutely.
Okay. I'll give you that. It don't move the needle for me. That's all I'm saying. All right. Another thing about SmackDown, honorable mention. All reason I'm mentioning this is because I was not a fan of Carmelo Hayes. And now, before everybody go get their panties in a bunch, never forget one thing and one thing only.
Who are you rooting for tonight? I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
I tried everything I can to want Carmelo Hayes. Wasn't the biggest fan of his when he came to the main roster. But he got squashed for Braun Strowman. And I ask you a question. Are you buying a Braun Strowman? Are you more hyped to see Braun Strowman at this point of his career get over than Carmelo Hayes? I'm going to say the majority of people are going to say hell no. They want to see Carmelo get over.
Yeah.
Again, the SmackDown penitentiary, because they've been the one who had the latest show talking about SmackDown, which is why it's in my top. That's how I would phrase it as. And they spoke on this. And they mentioned first round draft picks compared from show to show. As a first round draft pick, you would think he would have a bigger something. And I get having the over cocky guy be cocky and lose scenario. I get that if that was 1989. Mm-hmm. Y'all have to stop. Like there's certain times the old Negroes got to leave out for the new Negroes and the old folks for the new folks. And there's sometimes where the old folks, like right now in hip hop, it's just going to run things. Snoop, MC Light, LL Cool J, they got the best albums of the year.
Yeah.
So I get sometimes got that people go, but nobody's checking for Braun Strowman over Carmelo Hayes. He cannot afford to be taking these losses. Triple H, fix your fucking booking. And also in my honorable mentions,
Big Jim with the big toe.
doing big things.
They're doing big things.
Jimmy Jamel Uso, with Flamme Mignon as a wife who pays no attention to him as he gets his ass kicked backstage.
At all.
Okay. I like how they pointed that out again on the SmackDown Penitentiary. Check them out every Saturday. I'm only bringing this up because if you have, the world makes us choose. I love Tony Starks, but fuck Tony for Captain America, baby. Okay, that's just how it is. I'm Team Cap. Okay, not to mention those are my wife's initials, but still, I'm Team Cap. All right, if I gotta pick between the Usos, there is no Jimmy Uso. There is no Jay Uso, I'm sorry, without Jimmy Uso getting hurt.
Yeah.
There is none. He was supposed to be the heir apparent, but he got hurt. And guess what? The facts of the matter is, for the other side of the coin that will flip it and try to say, well, he couldn't have done this. The world may never know.
Mm-hmm.
How many licks did it take to get to the number Tootsie Roll Pop? 3. That's what Al told me. What do you think about Big Jim getting his face knocked the fuck off? Drew McIntyre.
This new nickname they're calling Drew is the Bloodline Hunter. I think that's lit. Kind of like that. But I mean, hey, he's hurt. So just go ahead and write him off a little bit. Why not go out with a bang, get him Claymore in the face by Drew?
If you wore boots, you wouldn't get hurt. So I'm gonna say, put boots on, take off the Nike Airs.
That is true.
Number 2, I want to just talk about this real fast, and we'll move on to the Saturday main event. That's what we're here to talk about tonight and take our first break. Was everybody hyped about this? It's the Wing Eagle title. If you look at both these belts side by side, give me Big Wing Eagle over the original Wing Eagle, which I have the original Wing Eagle right behind me. Okay. As an original OG belt king, okay, I will still come out and say you have to I think this belt's better. What do you think?
Yeah, I like the big Eagle. That one's a little more cleaner. But I mean, the original one is more detailed, I guess. So I don't see why people. Mm-hmm. I guess either or, but the bigger one would probably be my choice.
Because chicks dig it big. That's why the Big Show finally sold merchandise. That's exactly what it was. Okay, but let's give our shots to my man Cody Rhodes, 2011. Because I'm a day 1.5 motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Okay, everybody want to jump on a Cody bandwagon now. As a Cody Rhodes fan longer than you, I can say Cody fucked up the WrestleMania main event. There it is. I said it. I'm going to say it every single fucking week we pick about Cody Rhodes. But with that being said, Cody has brought back some of the best titles.
Yeah.
I hate it. And I know people who actually love. Shout out to Cash Capone, getting ready for his next battle rap session coming up in Philadelphia, coming up soon. I think it's on the 23rd of this December. Shout out to him, who loves that Oval Intercontinental Championship. I hated that title. I know that Jericho Ward and all those guys, but I hate it. This is the best Intercontinental title to me, and I love it. But number 1 this week, we're going to talk about Saturday night main event coming up after everybody's award-winning segment, because it runs in the family. It's in the bloodline. Acknowledge us. Michaela Wonders, y'all. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Wondering About WWE. I'm Michaela, and we are just wondering about WWE. Saturday Night Live. I don't even know where to start with Saturday Night Live, honestly. We have, let's start off with the thing that's been bugging me the most, and it was Chelsea Green winning. And it wasn't the fact that Chelsea Green won, it was the fact that Tiffany Stratton didn't cash in. You'd think that'd be the perfect cash in for Tiffany to cash in, get the title, bada bop boom pow, she gone. She got She actually has first official new title, but for whatever reason, she didn't cash in. I don't understand why she didn't. I think they're gonna make her cash in on Nia, but I can't see her cashing on Nia and actually getting the title from that. And then we have the only match I really care about with Drew and Sami Zayn. I don't really know where to even begin with that, except for the fact that Drew was relentless. That's it. That's all I got. Then we have the whole Liv Morgan and Io, and I love Io Sky. I've said this before. I love Io Sky. I love Dakota Kai. I love Kairi Sane. I just don't like them as a unit. But I love Io Sky, and I hate Mid Morgan. I don't hate her. I don't hate her, guys. I just do not care for her. You know? I don't hate Mid Morgan. She's actually cool. I love her not ultimate. I love her finisher. Compared to Rhea, she's mid. It's the whole name, Mid Morgan. I am not surprised she won. I didn't expect Io to win, even though it was a good match. I love you, Io Sky. I'm not surprised that she won. But Rhea coming out and just staring her down, it's obvious that story's not over. Even though it's a lot's been going on with it, you think when is it just gonna end? I don't see it ending anytime soon. Especially with how relentless Rhea is. When Charlotte comes back and steals that title from Liv, then their debacle would be not done, but it would dim down. Like the burner would be turned down to low. You understand? You know what I mean? And then we have the Cody, Rhodes, and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens should have won. Kevin Owens was right all along. Blah, 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 blah. Cody won. I think it was a good match. I liked the match. I liked the whole Saturday Night Live event. I haven't watched the old ones, but I just know with how classic everything was, and the OG WWE logo, and then the old ring. Everything about it was just nostalgia, and I think Kevin should have won. I'm not feeling this whole Cody arc. I want it to be ended, and I need Kevin to just win already. I need Roman to get back, but I'm enjoying the new storyline a bit. But as you guys know, I can't talk about it all like this, so let's go back over to the real Tribal Chief.
Breaking news. This just in. The thoughts and opinions of Mike Knoxxx solely belong to Mike Knoxxx and does not represent Unpopular Reviews Wrestling in any way. Now back to the show for the intelligent wrestling fans.
I just have a question, Michaela, wondering about WWE. Why do you always say I can't talk about it all right now? If you're not talking about it all right now, I get you got a segment. Okay? Because nobody's off limits, not even kids. Okay? They say that AC's the heel. He is the real heel. Okay, you know why? Because he's just a diabolical hater. Okay, point blank and said, but he did not fix the awards, people. Okay, if your team did not win, it's because your team does not support you the way they support Mike Knoxxx and the best damn show on radio. And even Big Willie Steaming with Willie Beeman told his voters to vote for Michaela Wonders. Okay, so that's all I'm saying about that. But little girl, okay. Then come up with something more than a Michaela wondering about WWE. What do you mean there's all I can talk about right now? I appreciate the tribal chiefness. I do that. Like, I have no idea how I pull it off at home. Like when we're disagreeing, I will simply just put my finger up. Like even when she's like I'm serious. I will put my what? What did I just say? And she will put her finger up. She will acknowledge her.
Like I acknowledge you.
I love it. But number one, yo. This week is Saturday night's main event. Honey, before we talk about it, so everybody's here for the SmackDown Saturday night main event review. Mm-hmm. What did you think about the overall event in itself?
I thought it was pretty good. Okay. I was excited for it. I wasn't expecting too many title changes, if any. And I was, just presentation and everything, because I've never seen any old ones. So to see this one was actually pretty cool.
We did a watch along, and I gotta say this to my team as well. If we did not catch on to the watch along bandwagon it's because of me. I thought it was like the dumbest thing to do was to do a watch along. And now it's like one of the most popular things to do. And that just shows you, as I tell everybody, just talk to me. I don't know everything. I have my thoughts. You know what I mean? And it was actually a pretty fun damn show. Such a fun show that Shorts does a thing called shit. Come on, Dice. You know I fucked up already. What's it called? You're muted.
No, I'm not.
Blind what?
Rankings.
Blind rankings. That's gonna come up at the end of the show and every week. And I just straight stole it from Shorts. Okay, with Steve. They won Duo of the Year, by the way, is their consultant. He's an award winner as well. I just like to pick on him because he says he didn't do it. Like somebody didn't put the SmackDown penetration on Dice's thing. We found out what that big thing was, the penetration. He put like the 9-time UPR thing. So I just felt obligated for something that he started to just make this and say, well, I've only been here 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming for the throne because I've been doing it longer than you can even think or spell the word phone. Oh, those are not bars. You know what I'm saying? Throne and phone. EC was ranting on Michaela. Listen, in all fairness to what he said, right? My wife even got mad at you, Chris, about coming at her daughter. Okay. He wasn't wrong in the sense of Vaughn's been doing it for at least 7-8 years with his segment. You know what I'm saying? Mad Dog Kelly's been doing it for 2 years as well. Willie is inconsistent with his for about 4 years. So even I think Z would have to say, and somebody put in the chat, it's unfair to go against kids. No, it ain't. Fuck them kids.
If they lose, they lose.
If they lose, like I love watching TV where somebody like smack the ball from a kid playing basketball. That's the greatest thing in the world. Fuck that. Make that shit know. I'm gonna block this shit every time till you make it. That is called building character. Okay. Back in the Saturday Night Main Event, I thought it was a good night, but I also thought after letting it dissect. Because I always tell people, I used to do the Mike Knoxxx Show immediately following everything else like everybody else does. I think it's a terrible way to explain wrestling. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen the movie Honeybee, Us?
No.
You never seen Us?
No.
Have you seen any Brian Peele films?
No.
Have you ever seen Jordan Peele? I'm sorry. Have you ever seen Sixth Sense?
No.
God damn, how young are you?
I'm not old or young. I just don't watch suspenseful movies.
I'm not old or young.
Like I just don't watch scary movies. Like I consider
not, okay, movies. I don't think they're scary, but I can get where they're that in there. Okay, but
right.
Okay, or like even like what was Leonardo DiCaprio's movie? He was dreaming inside of his head. What was the name of that damn movie? Something with he was in the prison. See that movie, babe. Shutter Island. You ever seen Shutter Island?
Nope.
Okay, so same concepts. Reason why I asked you those questions, you said no to all of them, was you can't come out of that movie saying good or bad, right? I think with wrestling, it's the same way. You have to let it dissect. You have to think about what you saw, the heat of the moment, because I've been accused for years, and I have to tell them everybody was right. I will love something, and it's the greatest shit in the world. So now you hear me try to say, I acknowledge our trouble chief. I am the coach of the year, and I can't believe that King Vaughn Jr., 301 King Vaughn Jr., 720 on Twitter, wanted to say, give a celebration howl out to fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin. He said the GOAT. And I said, who? It ain't Shawn Michaels' birthday. It ain't Roman Reigns' birthday. It's not our tribal chief's birthday. Meaning, I said who? He said Stone Cold. He could have said The Undertaker, which I don't even think. If Stone Cold Steve Austin's your GOAT, then more power to you. He can never be mine because he beat my heroes. Okay? it's plain as that. He beat my heroes. So fuck Stone Cold Steve Austin. The same way that Vaughn backstage would say. I don't know what Shawn Michaels' birthday is. So okay. But Saturday night's main event, starts off with my man Sami Zayn, who is do you eat lamb?
No.
He was the lamb to slaughter.
Yeah, he's the first one.
For
Now
DM
Jimbo was
Hunk.
out.
DM Hunk and Sami Zayn. Say again, I say this every show. I'm gonna say it every time I can. Sami Zayn, I love you. If you ever catch the Mike Knoxxx Show and Unpopular Review, I swear to God, I'm a fan of yours. I'm one of your biggest fans. Get a shirt that sells that has your name on it. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my God. I was on Xbox today and I met this dude, Honeybee, and he was saying some of the most racist stuff about black people, right? Like he used like terms from like 1920, right? And I said, excuse me, sir, you don't sound African American. I'm lying. I said, you don't sound black. I said, what are you? He said, I am Mexican and I am black. I said, okay. Who raised you? Your black side or your Mexican side?
Right.
He said, my Mexican mother. I said, you cannot say those terms. Okay. Like, I am black, and if I say those terms, I'm being racist. Okay? There's nothing else about it. Sami Zayn, get your own damn shirt. Drew McIntyre whooped his ass. I thought, honestly, I'm going to just say this because I'm a homer. I thought it was match of the night. There it is. I said it. Your takes on this match.
I thought it was pretty good. I don't know about match of the night, but it was pretty good. You know, it was a nice physical battle. Sammy did his best to you know, shut Drew out, but Drew is on a whole nother level right now, and I don't see. When I say the Bloodline Hunter, I like that nickname for him.
I think that nickname is stupid.
I think that's dope. And then as he goes through everybody and he gets to Roman and it has that.
Gets to Roman? What's up with this hate for our tribal chief?
I'm not hating. It's not a hate. It's a
Yes,
love
it
thing.
is a hate.
No, it's a. I love to see good cinema. I love to see good cinema. And I'm not saying that I want Drew to win and beat Roman. I just want him. I want them to have a match. I want it to be, but I want it to be, you know, again, Drew is hunting the bloodline members and he has to get to the tribal chief. And the tribal chief is like, you're not going to do that. And then Drew knocks him down too. And now he's like, well, if I beat the tribal chief, what does that make me? Like, something like that. Like, I like to see good. Like that one man to say, this is good shit. I want to see the good shit, you know?
This is such good shit.
This is such good shit.
Listen, the only good thing about wrestling right now in the WWE, I'm going to say it, it's our tribal chief.
Okay.
As Dice Man would say, y'all get ready for this Thursday, ladies. Oh, yeah, let me hold on. Big me up, yo. Look in my face. Look in my face. We got top 5 males of wrestling, and we got the ladies of Popular Review doing it and hosting it. Well, I'm hosting it. Yeah, look at that. Top male crushes in pro wrestling. I can tell you right now who a couple is going to be on this list. Jay White will make it. Finn Balor will make it. Drew McIntyre will make it. I hope Roman makes it, but if he doesn't, okay, there go my menacing, failed, loving booking. Like all I can do for me right now. But if they would say, Roman Reigns is a handsome motherfucker. Okay.
All fucking Samoans should make that shit. That's why I can't do
I was
shit.
going to say the same thing.
Like,
Like, all the Samoans should probably be on there. And they'll be my top 5. They're good right there.
My wife goes, I'm sorry, the twins? Oh, that's a...
Right.
I live in a house where I say, oh, the twins? Oh, The Rock? Oh, Roman? When she voted, right, I said, you vote for Swerve. I'm not going to lie. I said, you vote for Swerve? She said, no, I voted for Roman. I said, what you mean you voted for Roman? Roman Reigns ain't black, what you told me?
Who are you rooting for tonight? I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
And in the background, he's black enough. I had a discussion last night about Samoans being black. What makes them black enough? Let's just be honest. They're not black people. They're Samoan.
I think if we do the history lineage or whatever, they're the same
next
as the Philippines. No, I think they would be considered on the same level as the Philippines. The Philippines are half black, half Asians. I'm sure there's some black people that went over there with the Hawaiians. Now they're Polynesians. I don't know.
Okay, well, I know because last night we Googled it because we had a huge discussion between Cash and myself. Okay, Mr. Flo. Okay, and we Googled it. They are more German and Japanese, and they are nowhere near Africa. Okay, but we are the most We are the most copied race in the history of the world. And everybody wants to be us. Breakdancing still exists. Where did breakdancing come from? Yeah, Mad Dog Kelly, did the match feel short to you guys? I feel like it was definitely could have been a little bit longer of a match with Liz. I'm going to talk about that in a second, Mad Dog Kelly. But I did love that match with Jordan winning that match with Drew McIntyre. This match with Liv and Io, Mad Dog, I actually, because it's Triple H's booking, right? Mm-hmm. When EC is right, I know it's hard to be like, you ever have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, ladies, and you didn't want to, or a friend that you didn't want to like, but you're like, damn, I can kind of see her, being with me, right? That's Triple H's booking. It ain't really good for you, but it's good enough for you to buy a condom. You don't want to get pregnant by Triple H's booking, but you'll fuck it. You know what I mean? And so it's 5 nights.
Please. Who's Polynesian?
Who's Polynesian?
Technically, Samoan is the same.
Yes, Polynesian. Yes,
Samoan is the other term for Polynesian.
Yes,
Polynesian, but
they're Polynesian. Her culture. Yes. Yep. That's where they are. Yeah, because they're from just Japan and Hawaii. And right. And they're from San Francisco. Just by the way, you know what I'm saying?
We barely accept Polynesian sauce. Stop that.
I actually love Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A. That's like my favorite sauce. It's Polynesian sauce. I love that shit. But a great match, though. I thought it was good. Could it have been longer? Yeah, any match can be longer or shorter depending upon it. Because with Liv Morgan, Michaela wonders. I know I called her mid, but don't call her mid because she's not your girl. Okay, and Rhea Ripley. Okay, sorry, you guys want to love her ass and call Rhea thickly. It doesn't matter. Okay, Liv Morgan surpassed her ass by, in my opinion. Okay, and nobody's trying to have sex with that demon except for DJ. He wants her to perform all kind of rituals on him and stuff from the originals. Blood magic and shit like that.
Buddy Matthews.
Well, Buddy Matthews, listen, something happened to him. He took the opposite of an EpiPen. He blew up out of nowhere. That man looked like Sponge. What's the boy Johnny Bravo out this joint? What you think about this match, Honey B?
I felt like it was a show filler. Like they needed another women's match, and why not make it a titles match? So type deal. It was just a show filler. It was good. It was good. Entertaining. I don't like the fact that they do the whole stare downs at the end though. Like the whole stare down between Liv and Rhea. I never understood that. I'd rather Rhea come out and just slap her. And continue to slap her until they break them apart. Like, don't just stare in my face because now you're too close. Now I want to slap you. Like, no, like.
I thought this match was really hard hitting. I thought it was a really, really good match. I love coming on here and boasting about what I've accomplished, but I know that none of that's possible without the people. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do something that's people do all the time that I never do without God. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to be in a very blessed situation. So I said that to say I love being wrong. Mm-hmm. I was wrong about Liv Morgan. My wife goes in the background. I'm not talking about being wrong about what I say do. I'm talking about being wrong about, something that I'm professing is right or right. Oh, this movie's going to suck and it's good. Right. I thought she was Mint Morgan. I saw nothing in her over her entire career that I see in Liv Morgan's. Why, when I got the name, I stole it from King Vaughn Jr. 720 Victorious One's podcast. Okay. I thought she was. But wrestling is everything I say about Carmella. Dice and I will go back and forth about why I like Carmella versus him, like in Chelsea Green. We'll talk about her a little bit later. And I always say, well, Mella is money. She can't wrestle, but she sells everything. Chelsea Green is that. There it is. Okay. You smell it. Okay. You smell what The Rock is cooking. You smell what your tribal chief is cooking. But I actually love this match. And low key, again, Morgan doesn't work well with everybody. And she worked really well this match to me with Io. And again, Io does her job, and that's looked really good in the match. And I'm sorry, other networks out there that I'm actually sharing my post on their post right now. It was a dumb question. and she's still not alone because, as my daughter even said, Michaela wonders because this is a show for the intelligent wrestling fan. She still does have King Coda and those girls. They just wasn't allowed in this match because that's how they had the match go for Saturday Night Main Event. She's still not alone. Okay, but this stare down at the end, that's what it's about. I don't want this. I want Rhea and I want Bianca. Everybody wants Bianca, but somebody else. No, we've waited. And get my math wrong, I'm right or wrong here, Vaughn. It's been 3 years at this point between the two of them in the Royal Rumble situation, and that's the money maker right now to me more than anything. Rhea versus Bianca Belair, and Rhea it will play the heel. Okay, we got this triple threat match. We'll go about this before we take a break, and then we get out of here. Take our break. Get with the this week in wrestling history. But what you think about this match between my man Finn Balor? Damian Priest, who I think sucks. Oh, you like this match, huh?
I wouldn't say I liked it, but I said this was hard hitting.
You said it's hard hitting, but I wouldn't say I like it. That means it was trash.
When I was watching the whole show, like all the matches were pretty decent. Like I don't really have a match of the night, in my opinion.
Look at this man's ups.
They definitely put on the show. Like I thought it was a good triple threat. I knew Gunther was going to retain, so it wasn't more so like who I thought was going to lose it. I was wondering who he was going to pin to win it. To be real,
I thought Finn would win. I
think so.
I wanted so. I didn't think he would win. You know what I'm saying? I knew Gunther would win, but I wanted Finn to win. The same way I wanted KO to win. I just thought it made better sense for him to win. You know what I mean? And that's what kind of made me mad about Saturday Night Event. And I'll give you my final thoughts in the show. But then we have this match. We're talking about this in a second because history was made here. And on this one, I want to kind of go to you more. I speak about what I think about women's wrestling, right? But I'm not a woman, right? My daughter is not a woman. She's a little girl. So I'll get your take about that after the break, okay?
Okay.
Coming up here. So coming up next this week in wrestling. But we got bills to pay, y'all. And guess what, y'all? We have our Patreon page that you can go subscribe to, Unpopular Review Wrestling Patreon. You know what it is? All kind of tiers. You could be as cheap as $1. Damn, I told him personally, I thought that was too damn cheap. But we'll be right back, yo.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Who's volunteering to mukbang?
What the hell is that?
It's where people just watch you smacking eating food. Who's volunteering for this?
Some freakazoid.
Did you look at the tiers? Did you look at the tiers? One of the tiers is their host of choice.
That was David. That was David. Yeah, I know you're talking about. That was David Sanderson who was eating food. He was doing food for things. His food joints got over really big. No, all seriousness aside, his food joints got over really big, y'all. We right back, y'all. Pop if you wrestling.
Where that? Does anybody know where that?
Yeah, Kansas City.
Yeah, racist ass city.
Wichita.
Racist ass city. They're so racist. Their quarterback has to be light skinned. Look, all right, hold on. Tell him. I feel you, bro.
No. God, Jesus. Why? I feel like we're just in a multiverse of madness right now. Like, where is Doctor Strange when you need him to control this dark hole energy?
I need him to pull hole under Biggie.
First of all,
Biggie was wrong.
Biggie did no wrong. Yes, they could have used him, but that's not his fault for them not using him. He had his neck fucking broken.
That's a second. Stone Cold Steve Austin broke his neck.
I don't give a fuck about Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Edge broke his neck.
And look how long Edge came back. And look how long Edge came back.
All of a sudden now he comes. He's over there all the time. He's on post shows and pre shows. He's talking his mess, but he can't show up. He can't show up to be a partner. He can't show up to be a person.
Still do bumps. And he wants
to look at Vinny, y'all. What is Vinny looking at?
But managers still he wants to come back
2 years later.
Look, prime example. Look at MVP. He's supposed to be a manager, but look what he be doing. He be fighting.
Ciampa broke his neck.
Still. Everybody's different.
Big V broke his neck.
I don't get why people like to compare injuries to other people that have other injuries. Everybody's injury was different.
Because it's funny.
It was totally different.
To see y'all get mad.
And Paul Heyman got how many times Paul Heyman took bumps? It's like that's my point.
Guys, I've officially changed the Big.
It's not Biggie's fault that he got.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
That Rhea Ripley pick really. Oh God! That Rhea pick fucked me up.
Mommy Rhea Ripley is my number one.
Damn it! I knew it.
And who undressed us tonight? It's the hot mess, Miss Chelsea Green, former TNA Tag Team Champion with Deonna Purrazzo.
That's twice, man. That's twice.
Bailey as my number.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now?
Team Yams in this bitch. I am Team Yams.
I like my girls BBW. Give me Nia Jax.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'll shut this whole shit down.
I will shut that shit down, no exceptions.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You invited him, okay? I suggested having Mike Knoxxx.
I said, you still heard me when I said Team Yams. I am Team Yams for this. My league is the Yams League. My league is the Yams League.
Your league jamming it up.
Yamopolis. Yamopolis.
I'm so disgusted with you. I'm so disgusted with you right now. I'm not even gonna, I will shut this shit down. I will Gordon Ramsay this shit and shut it down. Oh,
is he making an idiot sandwich right now?
Oh my God, yo.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is King Von Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast, in the award-winning Perfect Flex Talk Radio, by the way, hosted by the award-winning host Mike Knoxxx. I'm here to give you the week in wrestling history. So, of course, on this day in 2018, WWE presented the TLC pay-per-view in San Jose. In the main event, saw the first ever women's triple threat TLC match as Asuka won the SmackDown Women's title against incumbent champion Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. And we also saw early on the card, Dean Ambrose capture the IC title against Seth Rollins. And of course, December 17th, 2012, Monday Night Raw saw the air Slammy Awards presentation as John Cena was named the Superstar of the Year. Rightfully so, well deserved. On the same day in 2017, Clash of Champions took place. The main event saw AJ Styles successfully defend the WWE Championship against Jinder Mahal. And so, of course, on the same night, Dolph Ziggler won the IC title in a triple threat match against Bobby Roode and the defending champion, Baron Corbin. Of course, on December 18th, 1995, mere days after being let go by WWE or WWF at the time, Medusa made her return to Monday Nitro, as we all saw her infamously drop a belt in the trash can. Unfortunately, it kept her blacklisted for like 20 years until she got into the Hall of Fame. And of course, on December 19th, 1977, a WWF Championship match at Madison Square Garden ended as Mil Mascaras defeated superstar Billy Graham via blood stoppage. So, because of the rules of the time, prevent the title from changing hands due to excessive, blood loss. Therefore, Superstar kept the championship even after that match. And so also on December 20th was the very first tribute to the troops, as Santa 316 gave Vince McMahon the Stone Cold Stunner, and that's the bottom line. Mike being a hater out there. As far as birthdays, December 18th, the GOAT himself, Austin 316, turned 60. And of course, another GOAT, December 18th, Trish Stratus, turns 49. And of course, in December 18th, on that same day, Mr. 420 RVD turns 54. And that's your week in wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Shout out to everybody that's a part of what we do here. But let me just say, when it comes to Stone Cold Steve Austin being anybody's GOAT, I can't do that. That wouldn't be fair. But to me, get that man up out of here. But if he's your GOAT, I can't be mad. That's like being mad saying that Lil Wayne's your GOAT. Who am I? He ain't my GOAT. But if he becomes your GOAT, that's a good person to have as your GOAT. I can't really argue that. Damn, that shit was funny, Freckles. I watched that commercial, but it's like the first time I will shut this shit down. I'm sorry. That shit had me rolling backstage. And listen, have y'all noticed, Dice, have you noticed? I'm going to put everyone on screen right now. Look at Vaughn with a Lakers hat on. What happened to his Cowboys gear? the Cowboys at? Go Birds! But let's talk about Saturday main event and the first women's United States champion. Good match, Miss Chelsea Green. Honeybee, what is your thoughts about this? And how do you feel about it being Chelsea Green?
It's a long time coming. I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for all of this. Like, I want a belt so bad. Like, I don't even think you understand how excited I am. But no, nonetheless, I was expecting Chelsea to win. I'm glad that she won. I thought this match was pretty good, and I hope that they use this championship as just a way to better, what's the word I'm looking for? Better showcase the women, and let the women not be so just show fillers, and just pretty faces and stuff like that, because that's what they used to be. Like, we now have women athletes, and they're out here being athletes. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. Why are you looking like that?
All right, so early on in your soliloquy, I was thinking that, okay, you know what? I do say you got to have best of both worlds to be a professional wrestler. Mm-hmm. And Chelsea does that. She's not the greatest wrestler, but where she lacks in that, she doesn't hurt anybody. She seems to be safe. She pulls off what she pulls off for her character very well. And she pulls off her character excellently. So I got you. And then you went and said things like, showcase what these girls can do, not be more than a pretty face. Well, that's the opposite of Chelsea Green. That's exactly what she is. She's a pretty face.
Yeah, but she's not just a pretty face. She can wrestle a little bit.
I disagree with that part. Like, I mean, when one outweighs the other by a lot. Do you not think?
I mean, no. I feel like if you can do what they're doing, you can wrestle, regardless if it's top flying or if you're able to, pick people up and throw them all over the place. Like, she's still a wrestler, and she is a pretty face, but so is Bianca out there kicking ass.
Question: is she a wrestler like Victoria? You don't know who that is. Okay.
Victoria didn't have character.
I'm not asking you. Get out of this conversation.
I don't think I don't remember Victoria, but her name sounds familiar.
Is she a wrestler like? Is she a wrestler like the Woat Naya? I mean shit. Come on, you know I hate it. Say it.
Who?
You know what I'm talking about? Your goat.
Mickey James?
No, that's not your goat. But does she wrestle like Mickey James?
Natty.
Is she a goat? Can she wrestle like Natalya?
No.
Okay, can she wrestle like Lita?
Like Lita? No, because
I would say exactly like Lita. I think Lita's overrated as fuck. That was a trick question. Okay.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Can't do that to me. I'll put you niggas on Pelican Bay.
Top 5. I'm sorry, you can't do Lita like that. I'm a Lita fan.
All right, so y'all all can be quiet. What about Charlotte? I didn't ask for this.
Since you mentioned Natty, I was like, we would talk about a goat. Talk about a real goat.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I mean, hey, I can't wait for her to come back too. But even still, I think for this title is gonna work for her. She's gonna make it do what it do, baby.
I will agree with that last statement. She will make it do what it do, because I do think you have to sell a title. Mm-hmm. I think merchandise wise is once Bailey, Mr. Backstage, hashtag, y'all know what it is. It's the SmackDown Penitentiary everywhere we go, because we're a part of the SmackDown Penitentiary. So go ahead and put your fucking hashtags in. Hashtag I love Pamela Martinez. She is that man's shave head, thick ass queen. Not mine, but his. Okay. So when she lost to Meechin, which Meechin is Dolph Ziggler, she will never have the big title because her name is Meechin. Go back to Mia Yim.
Yeah. I said that when they first changed it. I'm like, yeah, I don't like this.
So nobody did. That's a stupid ass name, Vince.
I mean, very
your name will be Meechin. And no, that didn't work.
Because you're crazy. Like, no,
that's stupid. But I do highly became a fan of Chelsea Green. I am not a fan of the choice, but I'm not a one running $1 billion company. So what the fuck do I really know? So is it the worst choice they could have made? Absolutely not. I think it would have been a worse situation to have had Meechin win. That's just me, because Meechin's not pulling any merchandise. Chelsea Green's outfit, I got to speak about this. My daughter, we did a lot while watching. My daughter's screaming, do you see her outfit? Do you see her outfit?
With the hat and
the with everything. She killed it, yo. She killed it, yo. Like, so you cannot. I love this picture more than anything because this reminds me, for my sports fans, I am from Chicago by way of Philadelphia. So I hate LeBron James, but I respect the hell out of that man as a man. When he won that second championship in Miami and he did the shoulder shrug, at that moment, it took that moment for me to say, fuck it, I can't handle this man no more. It was something about that moment for me. Seeing Chelsea Green do this was like,
from
like you just said,
up to where she is now.
Yeah, that's a come up.
It was a good choice.
That's a great come up. She did her thug fizzle. And then we get this match, right? But before we get to this match, I want to go back just a little bit because I thought this was just great. Go ahead, just show it, Roman. Just look at Paul Heyman in the background. The cinematography of SmackDown with our tribal chief and Paul Heyman.
Green screen or some shit like that.
I don't get no. They were on a boat. That was not green screen. They were on a boat. They were on a boat. Tribal combat. I can't wait for it. But this match here. Saturday night's main event. Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes. Everybody got their jocks off. Everybody did their Cartman on the screen because the Wing Eagle title was back. Cody, one night only. So why y'all all getting about? It's for one night only. What the hell are y'all getting excited about?
One night.
It's
one night.
The greatest T-shirt ever made. Kevin Owens, I'm gonna say it again. I've watched every single Kevin Owens T-shirt from the WrestleMania ones because they're the best shirts at WrestleMania to me. It's the Kevin Owens shirts. Only one I did not buy is the one with him and Sami Zayn because it wasn't traditionally where he ripped off a older WrestleMania. For him to rip off Dusty and call it the Canadian Dream is fucking goated. Okay, but we get this match. It was a good match, honestly. But here's the controversy, right? Here's the controversy. The shove for the first ref. The stunner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I had to call out on them because that's how long it was. I had to count them all. This man is pent. Is Cody Rhodes. Sometimes that one night is the best, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
So
that one night make your night for real.
Going to Referee, the other referee is gone. On the chair, and I gotta say this right because I have watched, and this is I want to feel like Nori, right? If you don't know hip hop, sorry, Drink Champs. Before all the other hip hop podcasts got famous, Drink Champs was the one. Okay. And Dame Dash got everything about this Diddy stuff, right? So Dame Dash had some shots at my man Nori. And Nori said, yo, with all due respect, right? You said something about, I have to say something. So as I love Busted Open Radio, sorry, Bully Ray. There's no hill turn in Cody's sights right now. He is not compared to Anakin Skywalker. And I get what he was trying to say about how his character has been his whole career. He is 100% right about that. But at this moment, it's not even a sniff of what your mom is cooking. Okay?
Can he be
right now. Huh? No. This was clearly 100%. We've seen it 100 times in wrestling. Cena has done it. H has done it. Bret Hart has done it. Undertaker has done it. You name a champion, they have done it who has been faced where the heel, although I think Kevin's right about why he's mad, but he's still he's still a psychopath for how he's handling things. Thanos-ish. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He didn't bring the chair in the ring. Kevin did. Mm-hmm. He used what was there. Is it his fault the referee didn't see it? No. Now, the referee was outside the ring. That's a big controversy. Dice is one of the guys backstage who says, hey, he's outside the ring. I've seen it before. I also saw a post that said it depends on the match. I'm not that much of a remembrance aficionado enough to know all those in and outs. So I'll leave that for those who do know more than Mike Knoxxx in that. But I've seen it before, the 1, 2, 3 outside the ring before. It's the advantage of the angle of the 1, 2, 3. I think he won the match fairly because ref didn't see it, although I think it's bullshit. Cody Rhodes is the new winner. You know what I can't believe? If it's people is actually believing that Cody Rhodes is injured. Yeah, you know what though? That's credit to what we're going to talk about next. Your take on this match first. Honeybee.
I thought it was a good match. I liked it. And I liked the ending to it. So 10-10 in my eyes.
I thought it was a super dope match, and I thought this at the end was better than everything else.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it mattered most. My man, Kevin Owens, doing what Kevin Owens does, and he power
Put that man on a stretcher.
He put that man on a stretcher, y'all. Go back. Here it is. I'm going to play this a little bit. I want to get kicked out of here. Right? Picks him up and bow.
I wonder, do they rehearse that, or they just be like, all right, look, we're going to one time take it, and whatever happens, happens.
Here's what's great about this part of Triple H. But again, I told you Triple H is like that. You know you're not supposed to date you, but damn, it's so good. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing but a power driver. Right? And you got the kayfabe of it, Mad Dog, is that people actually, like you said, oh my God, they're power driving people. No, it's I'm sorry, not a power driver, a Packard's power driver. You are correct. Okay. Yeah. All right. Listen, how do you
he's super
let's
protected.
not
he's super protected.
Let's not show them. Yeah, let's not show them on TV where you think the investors don't see it.
Right.
So we're putting it out backstage that this is so crazy because we outlawed this move. Who's the safest wrestler not named Randy Orton right now in wrestling, and AJ Styles not there to pull off this move? Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Honeybee, this was amazing.
Yeah.
And then this shit here, I ain't gotta stop this because it ain't courtesy of WWE. This is courtesy of that motherfucker I stole from off YouTube. I can show all of this because this ain't WWE. This is a live camera angle. They got into a fight. Listen, this shit is great.
Yep.
Television. This is super great television. Okay, I love it. They think it's real. Truth of the matter is, I hate to break kayfabe. I want to be like, guys, please come back and check out tonight after Raw, the Raw review show. Tuesday nights, the NXT show. I'm glad I won short of the year because I think I put in more work than anybody else. But they're almost like, I won't say anything about the SmackDown Penitentiary, but he's like me. We share the same kind of sentiments just from different vantage points, and we disagree on certain things. But NXT crew, yo, they're a story-driven show, and I love them for that, and I 100% do. Listen, y'all should know by now, this is the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. It's the holiday season.
Yeah. We finna get tapings after tapings for the next 2 weeks. Oh man!
Oh my God!
He's show, but I have a quick question because I know this is the last topic. We're about to get out of here.
Oh, we have the new segment we're bringing back today. I ain't got a slide for it, but you can make it if you have it.
I'm very surprised that you did not put this on your radar.
Whoa!
Your man's daughter.
Who?
Tessa Blanchard is back.
You know why I didn't put that on my radar? Because I am indifferent. I'm indifferent on it. Right? Like, the woke black community tells me I'm supposed to hate that. Right? Okay. And the wrestling fan, and I always say black wrestling fans are different. It's like black fans from the South and like that. We all have different. My thing is that it wasn't so offensive as I've heard other things. And she's young. And okay, that's who she is. So what? Okay. What have you have not said? You know what I'm saying? She didn't say it to me. She didn't murder nobody. I've heard a lot worse. Yes, it was wrong. She shouldn't say it, but she's not worthy of even an honorable mention.
Real quick, I just want to say this is probably unpopular, but fuck it. This is Mike Knoxxx Show, and this is not your thoughts. This is my thoughts. The black wrestling community is worse as far as entitlement goes. They're worse than the LGBTQ plus community.
I would say I hate that you say that.
Every single thing, and it's like, why black people ain't this? Why black people ain't that? Oh, she called him a nigga. Who cares? I see nigga all the time on my Facebook. Y'all not uproaring about that? Like, stop it. She deserves a second chance at redemption. If Paige can do what she did on a defacing a publicly traded company's merchandise.
I think that's different. One's a company, one's a people.
One's morals and one's, I get it, but still at the same time, if y'all want to give somebody else a second chance, come on, keep the ball rolling. Y'all wasn't trying to.
I think there's a difference between the two. I think you have to be fair enough to know that yes, I understand the fight, but this is the wrong battle. You know what I mean? That's the best way I can put it. You know what I mean? Because I get it, but there's bigger fish to fry than Tessa Blanchard. You know what I mean? So, but overall, and I want to bring the whole entire crew on here right now, including King Von J Max. We're gonna bring a new segment on the show that I'm gonna bring up starting today, which is what is it, Dice?
Blind rankings.
Blind rankings. I won't forget again. That's a lie. At least 2 more times. Blind rankings on the show. Overall, for me, and I started off because we do belt grades. Saturday night main event to me. Watching it live, I gave it a B. Y'all know I don't do grades with letters. I do belts. Since watching it again, and despite all the legends that were there, they tried to put over Tito Santana, Coco Beware. I didn't care about what Jesse the Body Ventura said. I understood what he said about the union thing. It's wrestling. I like nostalgic things, so I was okay with it. Huh?
Did you see him trying to tell CM Punk? Yeah, we got to try to get Coco Beware in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
the fuck, he was in there 15 years ago.
Yeah. Right. But overall, watching it now, it was mid. And I also said during the live show, your excitement, your anticipation, what you think as a wrestling fan it should happen, doesn't happen, then it lowers the grade. You still gave it a B, Jeffrey. I would give it 3 or 2.5 out of 5. That's my fairness. 2.5 out of 5. My first belt that I love the most, the first Color Unite WWE US title that Eddie Guerrero and them had. It was the first color title to come into WWE. They never had color titles of that nature other than like the strap. I mean, the color in the belt plate itself, like NWA, WCW would do. It just, yes, the storylines progressed. Yes, it was good matches, but it was literally just something to watch on a Charbet. I give it an F. So I get it, but it was. I had nothing else to watch on a Saturday night that Saturday because there was no college football that mattered. So for me, it still was good, but my excitement wanting to see a title change, and yes, you gave me this wonderful footage backstage. Yes, I seen Cody get carried out on a stretcher, but overall, you didn't give me that on live TV. And yes, for the wrestling fans that want more and thirst for more, you gave them that. But the TV audience didn't get that, and that's still kind of unfair to your TV audience.
Yeah.
So that's where the mistake I said, did they get it right? I don't think that they got Saturday night's main event right. Because if you're trying to repackage something that was already repackaged, Vince McMahon, the creator of all that is wrestling, already did that. And it was the same shit we bitched about. Mm-hmm. This was supposed to be different. Mm-hmm. Yes, you gave me a first-time champion in Chelsea Green. Congratulations. There was no cash in, as your award-winning segment, Michaela, wondering about WWE, said. There was no cash in there that could have happened. And there was nothing that happened on live TV with the title with Cody and Kevin Owens. I have it on TV. That changes the whole perspective of the event, but it didn't. Sorry, WWE, you dropped the ball with that. For me, Honey B, I give it a 2.5 out of those title belts. What'd you give this event?
I'll give it a B-, and I say that because to your point of not having title changes and everything, think of with them now doing tape shows, has they changed the title, having to put that into the show, whatever really worked at the time right now? Like, probably not. So yeah, everybody was probably going to retain until next year, and we start moving to different, networks and everything like that. Maybe we'll start doing more frequent title changes or so. But I mean, all in all, it was a good presentation. If I were a wrestling, or if I wasn't a wrestling fan and I sat and watched it, I'd probably tune in every week though. Like, it's still kind of, because the women, if anything, for me, they're not just pretty faces, they're out here actually wrestling. And that was actually lit for me. So I'm like, I definitely tune in to see if they're doing this every week. And then if I see this is me just being a girl, seeing all the fine men wrestlers, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm tuned in.
We need her to come on here permanently, y'all. We need her more than on the Mike Knoxxx Show. I'll try to promote her backstage. I'm going to promote her live on air, y'all. Get it in the Honeybee, y'all. Make sure y'all follow me here more on the air. Make sure y'all check out the Victorious Ones podcast and SmackDown Penitentiary this Saturday night, as they will give their takes. And I know on Saturday night main event, look for their grades there. But today, I want to bring in fantasy rankings. It's a big thing all of a sudden again. I'm not dropping the ball this time, Dice. No. The Shorts did something great. The best duo award winners there. Sorry, Dice. I didn't even know I played the clip. Where you said I won't get nothing until I played the clip, and then I heard you in the background. I thought it was just hilarious to me because you did actually walk off. I want to still give homage to what you did and what you accomplished and what you do here on the network. I know what you do. I know that I lean on you for things. I know that I've learned things on my own as well, but I know that you put as much into your show every week as I do into my show. I know that. I know the only difference between your show and my show is I think you have a better time slot. Personally, it's Saturday afternoon. Nobody's doing shit. But you talk about just one topic, which is SmackDown. I do get the luxury of piggybacking off of all y'all brilliance that's here on Unpopular Review. Okay? But I also, I've you already know the thing. I've been doing it for so long. I think I belong to sit there. Brother, I am worried about what you have to come in the future, and I wonder how many of these things I can win in a row before you come and snatch one. I really want you to know that from the bottom of my heart, and I'm being honest with you. Okay. But we got fantasy. I said something pausable, so pause. Okay. I don't know what I said.
I said something. I said it's
okay. But fantasy rankings. I stole this from the Shorts guys. Please participate in the chat. All right. We're going to do 5 dice, not 10, because I think 10's a lot, and we short pressed here for time. All right. So, fantasy rankings, I want to give you because Honeybee's here. Honeybee, what is your age of wrestling, and what do you remember? How far you go? Right. You know me. How far you go back in wrestling, Honeybee? Like 2000 what?
I started watching 2003.
2003. That gives me a lot of room to grow.
That's decent.
Okay. So, from 2003 to now, your fantasy rankings for John Cena's opponents.
Fantasy rankings?
Yes. So if you do not understand how that goes, it goes this way. I'm going to name a random person. Okay. You only have 5 slots. Depending on the name that I say, you put them 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And once you put them in those slots, that slot is taken. And so no matter who I say next or last, if you already took a slot, so if I say something like you use every slot but one, and I say Shockmaster, you have to take Shockmaster as your number 1. Okay, so be very careful when we say these names. Okay, so Dice, anything you want to add to this segment that I stole from the short segment?
No, that's it.
I mean, it's not why you got to pick on me, okay? All right.
Beat move is a full-time jack move.
All right, so I'm going to start off with, again, and do you understand how this goes, Vaughn?
Name top 5 opponents.
Fantasy rankings, yes. Okay. I see you, Jeffrey started back in 02. I go back to fucking 82.
So wait, is this matches that already happened, or
no? His top John Cena's top 5 opponents
that he's already wrestled before.
that he's wrestling. Like, do you thought about like his, like, you know, say like, who's your favorite dance partner?
Okay.
All right, and that matter. Okay. So I'm gonna say here we go. The first name on the board for Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, Cena. JBL. I'm gonna start with you, Honeybee. You have 5 slots. Where do you put JBL as a top 5 John Cena opponent?
Number 3.
Number 3. I think that's a great spot for him. King Vaughn Jr., Victorious Ones podcast. Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Cena, top 5 opponents. JBL.
Probably number 5.
Number 5. Z is silent.
5.
5 for you too. Okay. All right. Next one on the board. The Undertaker.
4.
Oh, Honeybee.
5.
5. So you got 5 and 3 taken. You got 5 and 4 taken. King Vaughn Jr.
This might be unpopular. I don't even have him on the top 5 for Cena's opponents.
That's why I gave him 5 because I'm like, eh.
So then you got to put him in a slot though.
Okay. All right. Let's put him at 4.
You already had somebody at 4.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. So 5.
Yeah, put him at 5. And put
Okay. Because you had the first one was
JBL, right?
No, the first one I chose was JBL, right? You put JBL 4, so Undertaker is 5 now for you. Okay. Edge. 2. Honeybee.
Yeah, 2.
Everybody says 2 for Edge. All right, 2 more. So we got JBL. We've used Undertaker. And we've said Edge. 2 more. I'm going to throw you guys off with this one.
I do it.
CM Punk.
CM
Punk. 1 for Honeybee. There's only 1 slot left for her.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I think he just swerved us for the obvious. There's only one obvious.
It's actually no. It's 2 left. It's actually 2 left. I had to leave one of them out, so I had to give you CM Punk. So where are you going to put him at? You got 3. Y'all both got 3. You only got 1 slot left for both of you, which is number 1. Honeybee has number 2 left. Yeah. No, you got number 2 left.
No, I put him at number 2, didn't I? CM Punk?
No. CM Punk, yes. So the last one.
He's about to swerve the shit out of us.
Wait, JBL, CM Punk is.
I'd be nice. I'd be nice and go Batista. That's
1. I'll take it. That's fine. I take it. As Batista was head of SmackDown and Cena was Raw. So
it was only Orton that would have been next.
Yeah.
That one would have been. I thought you were going to throw Umaga.
No, that's the point. That's the thing. You don't know what's coming next. And I would like Cena has so many great opponents.
He did.
You know what I mean? I named I didn't name Orton. I didn't name AJ Styles. You know what I'm saying? I didn't name Jericho. Cena has an extensive list. Eddie Guerrero.
What he did with Nikki Bella.
Yeah. You stupid. I knew I was coming somewhere. Charmaine, I see you. Orton was number 1 for you. JBL 3, Taker 5, Edge 2, CM Punk 1, Batista 1 is mine. Listen, guys, this has been Unpopular Reviews award-winning show of the year. Woo! I got to keep saying that. I'm going to steal it from him. You should never put that in my motherfucking chat.
They're trying to take my shit.
Listen, no, seriously. I guess I'm finally realizing I'm not a face. I'm not a heel. I'm a tweener. Because I know that it's without you guys, I couldn't do it. And I thank you. And this is nothing to me. And I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way. This is amongst my peers and the ones who listen to us the most, and I appreciate you guys. I want us all to be recognized next year with 1,000 to 3,000, 4,000, 15,000 votes. What? I love me some meat. Listen, y'all. We about to get up out of here. Listen, do me a favor. Do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me. And don't love God, y'all. That's crazy. We about to get up out of here, y'all. Never forget one thing and one thing only.
You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're raw, what you getting in? Perfect Flex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of